Hello, everyone. Excuse me. RPG Kingdom Kid here with a new Let's Play of Emio, the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club. I am very excited for this game. I remember when it got announced, however long ago it was. You know, they Nintendo kind of did it wasn't that long of a campaign, but they had who's the Smiling Man type thing on Twitter. And then it was revealed to be a new Famicom Detective Club game. Now, I have never played any of the Famicom Detective Club games. I know they had a collection come out a few years ago of the first two games, and this is the third one. And I have not played the first two games. I'm pretty sure there's probably some connectivity between all three of them. You know, I would assume it's 1, 2, 3, whatever. But I'm sure, it's fine if we start with this one. I know the other two are available on the Switch here, but, I just want to check settings first before I continue onward. Autosave settings, I guess. Message skipped in skip mode, only red text. All chapter, I guess I'll keep that as normal. Display screen on highlight terms, yes. Sure. Let's boost that up to 100. Sound effects can go down to 60. Sound effects don't really need to be that high up in my opinion. Background music can also go down by a little bit to 70. I think that's fine right there. But yeah, I remember when they announced, that collection of the first two as well. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Maybe at some point I'll go and check those out at some point too. But for now, we're doing Emio the Smiling Man. This was a game I did want to play when it came out, but I think I was too busy covering other stuff. I think this game came out the same time as Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance or another game. It came out close to the same day or pretty close to another game I was playing. And then, of course, other games came out that, no offense to this game, took a little bit of a higher priority on my list and such. But here we are in the new year of 2025 at the start of the year where it's kind of a slow year. Not a slow year, but just a slow start in terms of stuff that's interesting me and what would be series. If I'm being completely honest, there's only the next game that's coming out that I'd be oh, that's going to be a series, isn't coming out till February. Now, I did do Freedom Wars, which came out a little while ago, but yeah, that was actually somewhat of a quick series in my opinion. But yeah, so I figured, you know what, we might as well do this game. And yeah, I am only doing one series so far. It depends on how long this game is. I'm not entirely sure how long it is. And whenever the next game comes out that I want to cover. And if this game's still going on, we'll do 2 videos. If I end this game before the next game comes out, I'll figure something out and we'll go from there. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's begin investigation.
日差しも暖かく、思わず伸びや深呼吸をしたくなってしまうような気持ちのいい朝。先生、おはようございます。僕は自分の仕事場である宇津木探偵事務所の扉を開けた。
いや、おはよ
今朝はいい天気ですね。そうだ。せっかくなので掃除でもしましょうか。先生からいいねという反応をもらい、窓を開けたその時。
う。はい、宇津木探偵事務所です。はい。はい、わかりました。今から向かいます。
先生、何かあったんですか？
カマさんから応援の依頼が入ったんだ。ちょうどいい。君も一緒に行こう。
鎌田警部から。わかりました。
Ooh. A face. Scene of the crime. I'm saying this right now. This is beautiful looking. This really does. This reminds me of Ace Attorney in a way. Like, this is how I figured Ace Attorney. Like, this is how Ace Attorney felt like when I played those games originally. And obviously I have a couple of them on, you know, the not remakes or remasters. I guess the remasters or whatever, but on the consoles. So yeah, I honestly should get into those games too. I don't know if I want to do those as a series or just have them on my own, but yeah.
宇津木探偵事務所の方ですね。ご苦労様です。
Thank you, Mr. Officer. Is there a button? Okay, here we go. Skip mode, start, stop. Open game menu, force skip, L stick. And I have a load, no save. What's my load? Oh, well, I don't have anything to save. How many files do I have? 20? 1. Ah, there we go. So there's my autosave. Okay. Just want to see what's up. Change settings. Is there... I don't think there was an auto... It does not look like there's an auto... Wait, hold on. What was that play? Was that just the protagonist's voice? Yeah. So I guess the protagonist having voices more so like if you wanted to voice him yourself during these things or whatever. Okay. Yeah, no auto settings, and I don't think there's anything here. Auto mode. Hey, never mind. We do have an auto mode. So why? Open the text log and confirm. Okay, let's do that. All right, and you can tell it's auto. Perfect. All right. Save / quit. Okay, well let's think for a second here. What the hell happened? All right, let's ask.
何があったんですか？
ここで遺体が見つかったんだ。
It's a
今朝
body.
匿名の通報があったんだよ。
先生はどこだ？
男子中学生の遺体だったんだ。子供が被害に遭う事件はやりきれんよ。
Oof, that's a rough one.
着ていた制服から地元の中学生だと見ているんだが、身元は現在紹介中だよ。
Okay. Cause of death?
絞殺による窒息死だ。
Good old asphyxiation. Time?
夕べの9時頃だと考えられているんだ。気づいたことね。何があったかな。
先生は向こうで警察の人と話している。今は僕だけで話を聞いておこう。
But I've already did all that.
気づいたことね。詳細がわかるにはもう少し時間がかかるよ。紐状のもので首を絞められたようだね。被害者について話せるのはこれくらいかな。あのことを話してなかったな。
Another observation. Yeah, very much like good old
あのことって何なんですか？
well, I guess that helps too, but
実は発見された時、被害者は異様な様子だったんだよ。
ooh, looks like this. Very it is somewhat Ace Attorney like where you do go and have to like ask some questions multiple times and stuff like that, so Like
異様な様
this.
子
Take a look at
最初
this.
に見た時は正直ギョッとしたよ。あんな仏さんを見たのは初めてだからな。
Are you gonna tell me what it was?
君もあの被害者を見たらきっと驚くよ。
I guess. Weed.
この辺りの草がやたらと踏みつけられて
Smoke weed every day.
不法投棄されたゴミだ。まだまだ使えそうなものまで捨てられている。
You know what? I'm actually gonna turn off the protagonist's voice and I'll just do it on my own. For no reason for that, but like, I wonder what's behind those trees. That bike is in pretty good shape. I wonder if it's still rideable. It's labeled Sasaki. Maybe it belonged to someone named Sasaki. Probably the victim. Nothing there, just the ground. The officer's mood seems pretty dark. Looks like they're collecting fingerprints.
なんだい？
Back. Let me think for a second. How could it be? I should see for myself. I think Mr. Utsuki is talking to another detective right now. Alright, let's look at the victim. Will you take me to see the victim?
それはどうだろうか。探偵とはいえ、一般人に被害者を見せるのは不適切だとか世間がうるさいからね。
Okay.
でもまあ、君ならいいんじゃないかな。今回が初めてってわけでもないし。
You're letting me? Thanks, I appreciate your help.
今回はちょっと見るだけにしておいてくれよ。
そこを離れなさい。
Huh?
やじ馬を止めもしないで。どうなってるのこの現場は。
あ、久世刑事、お疲れ様です。実はこの少年は。
Detective Kuze. I'll explain. Hi, my name's...
待って、そっちで話しましょう。
Why?
で、誰なのあなた。
I didn't. Please enter your first name. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. So I actually have to put in a name. Crap. I want to see if there's a canon name. All right. Taro. Please enter your last name. Nin 10. Taro Ninten. Taro Nintendo. Oh my god. Ninten Taro. Nintaro. His last name is basically Nintendo. It's hilarious. My name's Taro Ninten. I'm here with the Utsugi Detective Agency.
探偵
Yeah?
その探偵が一体何のようなの？
The chief of police? Well... So,
こっちが聞いてるの。質問に答えなさい。
illegally dumped
今はこちら
garbage.
の質問に答えなさい。
Okay, okay.
聞いてるの？質問に答えてくれる？
I'm trying to think. This detective seems pretty tense. Get the sense she's not happy about us getting called in. I get the sense. This must be Detective Kuze. Seems like she takes crime scene security pretty seriously. Wow.
クゼ君、ご苦労様。
Oh, Inspector Kamada. Good to see you.
彼はわしが呼んだんじゃ。ああ、それから。こちらは私立探偵の宇津木さんじゃ。彼は宇津木さんの助手なんじゃよ。宇津木さんとは古い付き合いでな、ちょっと思うところがあって来てもらったのじゃが。
Such unpleasant business.
はじめまして、宇津木です。お仕事の邪魔をして申し訳ありません。
どうも、クゼです。
失礼ですが、どこかでお目にかかりませんでしたか？
Oh boy, have we?
いえ、私立探偵に知り合いはおりません。鎌田警部、
Or have you?
私は現場に戻ります。失礼します。
Sheesh. Sheesh. Looks like the Kuze stepped away. Can talk to Mr. Usagi back at the office.
まだ中学生か。かわいそうにの。
You hate to see it.
驚いたじゃろ。
I think, okay, I thought they were kind of voicing the entire thing. I think they were only voicing some stuff because I highly doubt, like,
クゼ
that was all
君
of
は
it.
優秀なのじゃが、少し真面目すぎるというか、自他ともに
Never
対
mind.
して厳しいところがあっての。申し訳ない。気を悪くせんでくれ。
No, sir. This is a tough situation. I get it.
神、あんた今何時だと思ってるのよ。
ありゃりゃ、また始まったか。
Here we go again. Hmm? So what did you mean when you said here we go again?
あれじゃ。
Meant what I said.
すみません先輩、昨日ちょっと用事で遅くなって。
言い訳はいいの。どうせまた飲みすぎたとかなんでしょ。だいたいあんたはいつも。
勘弁してくださいよ先輩。
やれやれ。
Yada yada he does say. Yeesh, he's really ripping into him.
いつものことなんじゃ。気にせんで。
Okay. Feeling a bit sorry for the other detective.
しかし今日のクゼ君はやけに厳しいの。不機嫌なんじゃろか。
Does she know the victim?
すまんがそれは無理な話じゃの。
Okay. Didn't the first officer I spoke to say that the victim looks strange? Well, I heard that the state of this victim is slightly disturbing.
ああ、その通りじゃ。だから宇津木さんに来てもらったんじゃよ。
Huh? What would that have to do with Mr. Tsagi?
どんな様子か気になるじゃろ。君にも見せてやりたいところなのじゃが。
Please explain.
仏さんはついさっき移送されて、ここにはもうないのじゃよ。もっとも君が調べるのは久世君が許さんじゃろうな。常識的に考えれば彼女が正しいわの。
What a model officer. Yeah.
でもまあこれくらいは構わんじゃろう。これが発見された時の仏さんの姿なんじゃ。
Oh.
とりあえず我々は引き上げよ
Rap, what up? We haven't. Yeah, I mean, yes, sir, Mr. Tsagi. Rap, what up? We haven't done jack shit.
こちらから声をかけといて、君や宇津木さんに申し訳ないことをしたの。
う。いいえ。ではまた後ほど。
Hmm. Boom. Chapter 1, The Urban Legend. I wonder how many chapters there are. Sagi Detective Agency.
あの被害者の様子、驚いただろ。
Is there a way I can save? There's no save. All I see is load. Oh, what? I could save when I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can save on those moments. Right. There were moments where I could save. Never is, but yeah. See, like right here, this is where I could save. So let's save right here. Should probably stay focused on what Mr. Sagi has to say for now. Mayumi's not here yet. Should stay focused on Mr. Sagi for now.
被害者は佐々木英介、15歳の男子。地元の公立中学の3年生だ。
Mm-hmm. So that bike was his. Sagi, name I saw on that bicycle.
死因は首を絞められたことによる窒息死。警察は他殺と見ているよ。
Homicide.
被害者には目立った外傷などはなかったようだ。顔見知りの犯行か、あるいは不意をつかれたか。あくまで現時点での推測だがね。しかし何より気になるのが死亡した彼のあの姿だ。
Right. What do you think it means?
ああ、実は彼が発見された時のあの姿が18年前に起きたある事件の被害者とそっくりだった。
18 years ago. Victims found with paper bags on their heads?
ああ、そうだ。今またあんな被害者の姿を見るとは思わなかったな。
Okay. There are no voicemails. Yumi isn't here yet. I hope I get one of those someday. It's Usagi Boxing Glove. They look cool hanging up there. I hope I get one of those someday. Usagi brought this houseplant in for us. Should probably stay focused on what Mr. Usagi has to say for now. Come to think of it, we hardly ever use this radio. It's the office phone. Got a working answering machine a few years ago.
18年前、幸福市で連続少女殺人事件が起きたんだ。
All girls, Well, it's already different because this was a male, right?
年齢はまちまちだが、3人の被害者はすべて10代の女の子。
13 and 19.
いずれも素手によって殺害された。つまり、
Manual
虐殺だったということだね。
That's such a funny term, manual strangulation. It's like as opposed to automatic strangulation. You know, there's the you have the manual shifts and the automatic shifts for automatic and manual cars. Let's see. If you use your bare hands, that's manual strangulation, but if you use a foreign object, that's automatic strangulation.
しかもその全員が笑顔が描かれた紙袋をかぶった姿で発見されたんだ。少女たちは同じ年頃だというだけで特につながりのようなものはなかったようだ。
Not the same school or nothing like that?
その事件は未解決なんだ。
I was about to say.
犯人はまだ捕まっていないんだよ。
You think it's a return or a copycat? So we could be looking at...
同一人物による犯行の可能性は否定できないと思うよ。
Oh man. Oh man. 3 teenage girls strangled to death by hand. What a nightmare. That is fucking also Jesus Christ. First of all, if you've ever, choked someone, whether for pleasure, I hope that's the only reason you'd ever choke someone is for pleasure. But even if you try to choke yourself, your body kind of stops you in a way. But yeah, having to choke someone with your bare hand is nuts.
18年前の被害者たちはすべて10代の女の子だったんだ。
Right. What about more from the murders then?
18年前の被害者たちはすべて10代の女の子だったんだ。
Okay, then observations.
ここまでの情報の中で被害者について何か思うところはないのかい？
It doesn't quite add up. 3 female victims 18 years ago. Now a middle school boy? Poor Isuki Sakai. Doesn't quite add up. Why did a serial killer who targeted girls 18 years ago come back? and target a boy.
そう。今回の被害者は佐々木英介という男の子だ。確かにそこは相違点だね。もっとも当時の事件の被害者が女の子ばかりだった理由は不明のままだ。たまたまだったのかもしれない。今分かっているのはここまでだ。長い時を隔てた2つの事件がどこかでつながるのかもしれないね。重要なことはちゃんと手帳にメモしたかな？使い方はもちろん分かっているね。
Important information. Yeah. Wait. Pause. Not pause, but like, let me stop the auto advancing. Any important information you gather will automatically be recorded in your notebook. To open and review your notes, move the cursor to Open Notebook and press the A button.
メモを重視することは探偵の基本だ。早速開いてみてはどうだい？
Notebook updated. "26-year-old detective Junko Kuze is a detective working on the Isiku Sakai case." Junko, well, she's obviously a bad person. Tarnin, 19 years old, assistant detective. An assistant detective of the Usagi Detective Agency. Utsugi. Detective of the Utsugi Detective Agency. He has known Inspector Kamada for the police force for a long time. Private Eye. Kimura Amada, 55 years old. Inspector Kamada is the lead of the Sasaki case. Usugi for a long time. Alright. Isuku Sasaki, 15-year-old junior high student. A student at Minami Daisan Junior High, the apparent victim of a murder. His body was found at a pump station in Kofuku City. Isuki's cause of death was asphyxiation due to strangulation. He appears to be choked with a rope-like object. His estimated time of death was 9 p.m. A paper bag with a smile drawn on it was found on the victim's head. The condition of Saki's body was similar to the victims of several serial murders of girls 18 years ago in Kofuku City. Alright, well, obviously a few changes already. I mean, the age range of 13 to 19 is within that range. That's fine. The difference so far is that it's a boy, not a girl. All of them are girls, and there's only 3 of them. How many murders do you need to... How many murders need to be the same in order to be called like a serial murder? Does it need to be like 3 or 2? I mean, 1 in general is bad, but like I'm just curious about the cause of that. I think that's something we talked about in my criminal justice classes in college, but I don't quite remember. Another difference is he was choked with a rope-like object, so it was not by hand, which is another difference. So is there something else he said that I'm missing?
あゆみちゃんが来たみたいだぞ。
あゆみ。
お疲れ様です。
Sup, hey, Ayumi.
何の話をしていたんですか？
Well, we just saw. Well, we didn't technically. Saki and I told Ayumi everything we knew. We didn't see a body, but we heard about a body.
それってまるでエミオの話じゃないですか。
The smiling man.
エミオ？
The smiling man. Assistant detective. An assistant detective of the Usagi Detective Agency. Utsugi. 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 Smiling man. What is that?
どうかした？
Okay, está. I just want to see a bit of a face. Tell me about the smiling man, Ayumi.
微笑みの笑みに男って書いて、エミオ。
Emio!
都市伝説の一つなの。
It's an urban legend?
笑顔が描かれた紙袋をかぶった男が悲しい女の子の前に現れるっていう都市伝説よ。
Paper bag with a smiling face on it. Are you serious? I wonder if my mouth doesn't move because I don't have the voice on for him.
エミオは笑顔が描かれた紙袋をかぶって泣いている女の子の前に現れ、こういうの。
Oh, you look sad, but you don't have to cry anymore. After all, I can give you a smile that will last forever.
そして女の子は殺されて、エミオと同じ紙袋をかぶせられたままその場に置き去りにされる。
Wow.
というのが最も一般的な話なの。
Most common. Alrighty. The Smiling Man. The Smiling Man. Emio the Smiling Man is a famous urban legend. Supposedly, the Smiling Man appears in front of crying girls with a paper bag on his head with a smile face drawn on it. He tells the girls that they don't have to cry anymore because he will give them a permanent smile, then he kills them. Story goes on that the Smiling Man leaves his victims where they were killed with the same type of paper bag on their head that he wears. The story of the Smiling Man is eerily reminiscent of the real series of murders that took place 18 years ago. Yes. So there's the similarities there. But why is it different now? Because it's a boy, not a girl. Could there be a connection between the Smiling Man and this murder? Said that that's the most common version of the story. What are some other versions?
うん。出会った時に笑えばエミオはそのまま立ち去るという話もあったり、エミオの素顔を見たら殺されるとか。
He's definitely gonna kill you. So smiling, he walks away. Look at his face and he kills you. Got it. But like, look at his real face or the paper. Where's the? There we go. That if you stop crying and smile at the Smiling Man, he'll walk away. Look directly at his face. So there's a whole like smile with your eyes closed, or you can smile without looking, like directly at his face. Does he mean his normal face or the face of the paper bag?
でも泣いている女の子の前に現れるというのは全てに共通していることなの。
Yes. Huh.
都市伝説か。口頭無形なものがほとんどだが、実際に起きた事件が背景にあるものも少なくない。
I mean, if you're being completely honest here, this is like not all urban legends, but some urban legends, majority of urban legends are somewhat rooted in have some kind of a supernatural thing about them. This is definitely something that's like, oh yeah, no, this is probably definitely a true thing. And someone could definitely just be taking, you know, the urban legend and urban legends are usually something that are hundreds of years old, majority of the time. So this could definitely be something that someone's just, you know, taking inspirations from.
今回の事件はその後者だと考えるべきなのかもしれ
I
ないね。
mean, yeah, they're just probably taking
かなり
it.
複雑な背景がありそうだな。今回の事件には。全員で手分けして取り組んでいこう。というところで、これを2人に渡しておくよ。
Are those?
携帯電話。
すごい。
これで連絡が取りやすくなるだろう。さあ、受け取ってくれ。
Okay, I also have no idea. Like, what year are we supposed to be in? Are we like in the early 1990s, mid 1990s? Are we in the 2000s or what? What year is it? Good old Robin Williams. Is there an update?
早く受け取りましょうよ。
Okay, I can't do anything else. All right, take and see. Take what? I'll take Usagi. I'll take the house plant. I'll take a seat. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Cell phone. Thanks. I'll keep it close by.
ありがとうございます。お借りします。
さて、僕は確かめたいことがあるから出かけてくるよ。調査内容の分担は2人で相談して決めてほしい。
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood,
い
sir.
ってらっしゃい、先生。
Is there a way I can, like, get rid... Okay, the minus button don't do anything. I really don't want to... Okay, so L... Do these buttons do anything? No, the ZR and the ZLs don't do anything. Yep, that's not what I wanted. I just want to see if there's... I guess there's no way to get rid of the UI, huh? Which is fine. Alright, let's think for a second here. Let's see. How are we going to split this up? What do you think, Ayumi? How should we divide the work?
まずは今日分かったことを整理して推理するのがいいんじゃないかしら。
Alright, well, good idea. We'll deduce. Okay, so there's a review. Okay, the smiley man, what got updated? Some say that if you laugh when you meet him, the smiley man won't kill you. Others say if you see his face, he will kill you. I know it's you. Yeah, sorry.
もう
Durr.
おかけになった電話番号は現在使われておりません。
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to use that at some point. Do like type a number in.
おかけになった電話番号は
もう目の前にいるのに早速かけてみたの？
Yeah, sorry. Never used a cell phone before.
私も電話を持ち歩けるなんてとても便利よね。でも必要な時にだけ使うようにしましょうね。すぐ充電が切れちゃうらしいから。
Don't worry, I'll be careful. Alright. That might have to be another thing too. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't mess around. I'm not familiar with the... I don't know if there's like, quote unquote, multiple endings or like different paths in these games, or if it's kind of like a straightforward type thing. So maybe I should, like, you know, maybe I should save a little more often in some spaces and such. So
推理してから考える。調
Facts
査の基本よ。まずは今日分かったことを整理して推理してみるべきだと思うの。
it's probably very straightforward right now, but like when we get later into the game, it'll probably be like, oh, we'll split up more. So let's review, like she says. So we have a victim, Isuki Sasaki, discovered this morning. It's suicide. Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide. Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide.
そうね。
I'm actually quite curious what would have happened if I said suicide. Now, Suki was wearing a paper bag with a smile on it when he was found. And there's a certain similarity. It's like the Smiling Man legend is a real-life case of the Smiling Man. It's like the real-life case of the Smiling Man. It's just like the Smiling Man urban legend. I mean, it's kind of both, but it's just like the Smiling Man urban legend.
そうね。
I mean, I guess both of them would have been right. Except the one difference is, in both the urban legend and the real life one that happened 18 years ago, they were all females and this is a male. Well, what if the urban legend is based on the actual murders that took place 18 years ago in Kofuku City? It's a possible horrible incident like that could have spawned such a morbid story, right? Still, we need to establish some sort of connection.
今回の被害者は男の子なのよね。
That's right. And all three victims in the older cases were girls, according to Mr. Utsugi.
でも、無
Utsugi.
関係とは思えないわね。佐々木くんは同じような紙袋をかぶせられていたんだもの。
Yeah.
他に何か気になることはなかったの？
What am I missing? Oh, she mentioned that we met the detective assigned on to the case. Her name's Kusei. Sui seemed to recognize her from somewhere.
先生は何とおっしゃってるの？
I'm not sure. I didn't ask.
そうなのね。
そうだね。
とりあえずどうしましょうか。
Great question. Wish I had the answer. Well, maybe it's worth checking in with the police again. Forensics could have dug something up from by now.
じゃあ私は佐々木くんの最近の様子とかを調べてみることにするわ。それでいいよね。
That'd be helpful. Thanks. Let's head to the police station. Let's head to the mall today. No, Mr. Usagi, come back. We can't live without you. Kidding.
何言ってるのよ。
Alright, see you later.
私も出かけるわ。あ、ねえ。今日のあなた、すごく冴えてるんじゃない？なんだかそんな気がするの。
Well, thank you. I mean, thanks.
じゃあ、また後でね。
Police station. Oh, Inspector Kamada's even here. I'll check with that officer. It's not Inspector Kamada, unfortunately. I wonder if I'll be able to meet with Inspector Kamada. Should try to talk to someone nearby. Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you help me out?
こんにちは。何かご用なの？
Konnichiwa. Do you know if the inspector is available?
鎌田警部ですか？
Oh, yes, sorry about that.
ちょっと待って。あなた、どこかで会ったことあるわよね。
I don't know. Is this one of those things where it's like the other games that happened before this where they're not connected, but it's kind of like one of the things where all the characters, like the only thing that's like they're all like it's all similar. Again, I know nothing about this series at all, but is it one of those things where all the game, like, I'll be honest, it's a little weird they bring this up every single time, but it's like all the games are here and they take place in different timelines or whatever. Like, oh, the first game takes place here, second game. They're not sequels to each. It's not like, oh, the first case takes place, or the second case takes place after the second game takes place after the first game, and then this game takes place after those two games. No, this is kind of like a whole. It's all. Yeah, I don't know. She seems to think she recognized my face.
どこで会ったんだっけ。こんにちは。どこで会ったんだっけ。
How do we know each other? Did I take you out on a date? Oh, did I? How? How did I do that? Oh, the B button. So the B button does get rid of the HUD. Jeez. It's you. Yes, that's me. It's you from this flashback. Yes, that's me in your flashback that I can apparently see. With the Usugi Detective Agency. That's right.
なんていう名前だったかしら。
Oh, that's right. I'm Taro Ninten.
ああ、そうだったわね。お久しぶりです。
Yeah, she's cute. It's been a while. Did you transfer to this precinct? I mean, I should have recognized you right away. I suppose it was the glasses that threw me off.
そうなの。少し前にこっちに来たのよ。あ、普段はコンタクトなの。
I remember her being a pretty sharp investigator. Acquainted with a police officer that was in the lobby of Kofu City Police Department from a previous case. Okay, maybe all the cases are... Ignore what I just said for like the past 5 minutes. Others. Sorry, you aren't important enough to get your own. You used to work at a different station. Recognized Taro from a past case. She was wearing glasses, but she normally wears contacts. I wonder if I'll be able to meet with Inspector Kamada.
鎌田警部から誰か訪ねてくるかもしれないと聞いていたけど、あなたのことだったのね。今、担当の刑事を呼びますね。
お待たせ。へえ、君が探偵だって？
You aren't Inspector Kamada. Who's this? Oh, it's the guy Kuze was yelling at this morning.
鎌田警部は打ち合わせ中だから、この僕が君の相手を任されたってわけ。はじめまして、上原大輔っす。
Daisuke.
あ、上原の神は上じゃなくて神がかってるとかの神ね。
Most people want. Okay, well, I'm Taro Ninten. I'm with the Usugi Detective Agency. All right, let's check the notebook. Kamada's Detective Camarada's boss. Okay. Detective Camarada is working The Isuki Sasaki case. Years old. Why is his age question marked, but hers is not? This guy's ridiculous. I want to look at you. Funny how a simple pair of glasses can really change a person's appearance. You kind of look like the poster lady there. That's the guy that Chef Kusei was yelling at.
はじめまして。今朝の事件の詳細が聞きたいんだよね。
That's right. Normally give your team a little more space, but this case is already so unusual.
オッケーオッケー。
Okay,
なんだって喋っちゃうか
okay.
ら何でも聞いてよ。
Saying it right now? This guy's our smiling man. This guy's our smiling man. Either that or he's gonna end up being a victim. It's one or the other.
あの被害者なんだけど、実はさ。
Why is he like this?
上原刑事、奥で話されてはいかがですか？
See, it's always the bumbling detectives because they act incompetent when they are obviously secretively they always think they're superior than everyone. So that's why I also don't trust them. Not all the time. You have that one detective in the in Paranormal Site, which is a fucking fantastic game, by the way. Definitely recommend that game. And the detectives in that game is honestly, all the characters in that game are kind of awesome. So yeah.
そうですよね。こんなところでなんてねえ。貴重なアドバイスあざした。探偵くん、さ奥の部屋へどうぞどうぞ。
Is this guy for real? And really, boy detective? Oh, maybe I can get something useful.
どうぞ。
Oh, thanks. I could use some tea. She's adorable.
さっさ冷めないうちにどうぞどうぞ。せっかくお姉さんが入れてくれたんだからさ。
Right.
なになに？
I'm right here, bro. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? It's not a good time for a phone call. I don't know. I think it's a great time for a phone call. You should keep listening to Detective Kamihara. Let's take some tea. Cheers. Kanpai.
うまい？あのお姉さんが入れてくれたお茶は。
Yeah, it's good. It's the spot.
いいなあ。僕も後でお願いしようっと。
I'm guessing he's going to get a no.
楽しみだな。
Let's look at the tea. The tea that officer made smells terrific. Alright. So about the case.
そりゃそうだ。お茶を飲みに来たわけじゃないもんね。
I mean, the tea is a nice bonus, I suppose.
さて、何から聞きたい？
Alright, let's go with the victim first. We'll go down the
被害者の名前
list.
や年齢はもう知ってるかな？
Right. That's right. His name's Isuki Sasaki. He was only 15 years old. Visited this scene this morning.
お、素晴らしい情報収集能力。そっか、現場に来てたんだ。
And I saw you there, getting verbally spanked by Detective Kuze in front of everyone.
佐々木英介はどうも夜遅くに自転車で現場まで移動したみたいなんだよ。
That's right, I saw a bike with the name Sasaki on it.
そう、不法投棄のゴミに混ざってた自転車がそれ。気づいてたんだね。さすが。
Well...
刑事の俺より優秀じゃん。ってさすがにそれはないか。
Uh-huh. Great. So, our notebook update, but I'll hold off on that for now until we do more stuff, okay? What time is that?
昨日の午後9時頃だね。あのポンプ場付近は街灯も少ないから夜になると真っ暗になるんだ。一体なぜ被害者があの場所を訪れたのかはまだ捜査中で分かってないんだけど。遺体発見現場は国道沿いにあるポンプ場のすぐ脇だよ。昼間でもあんまり人が来なさそうな場所だね。
You know, you were there.
今日の明け方、現場をたまたま通りかかった人が通報してくれたんだ。
Joggers always finding bodies, circa 1989. Alright.
被害者があんな時間にあんな場所へ行った理由はまだ不明だけど、現場横の国道を車で通りかかった人が何かを見かけたという可能性はなきにしもあらずかな。
Think for a second. Should keep listening to Detective Amihara. Let's take a sip of tea. But he hit the spot. I feel kind of bad that she didn't bring a cup for him, though. Let's ask about the victim again.
でもさ、普通そんな時間そんな場所にしかも男子中学生が行くとは思えないよね。なんであんなところへ行ったんだろう。
Was it close? Was he on his way? Was he going home from somewhere? Was he going somewhere from home? How exact? Like, where is his house in conjuncture to this area?
昨日の午後9時頃だね。
Right.
国道沿いにあるポンプ場のすぐ脇だよ。
Alright, more observations.
何をしにあそこへ行ったんだろうね。何
Right here, bro. Okay, let's think again. Okay, I guess let's just keep talking.
そんなに見つめられたら恥ずかしいじゃない。
Dude, my eyes are up here. Okay.
そんなに見つめないで。
It's pretty big in here for an interrogation room.
被害者の佐々木英介は発見された時、頭に紙袋をかぶせられてたんだ。
Alright. Not just any paper bag, right? It has a smiley face on it.
そう、奇妙な状況だよね。しかもその紙袋、どうやら結構古いものみたいでさ。
Well, you'd be dead if you wore it, so. What do you mean by dank and old?
科捜研で詳しく調べてるところだよ。鑑定結果が出るまではちょっと時間がかかりそうかな。
Okay, our notebook updated again. Let's check that out. When I traveled to the pump station on a bicycle, the airbag that covered his head was apparently fairly old. I mean, I'm trying to think of like... Yeah, okay. Think again. Was it okay?
ちなみに今回の被害者が発見された状況って過去に起きたある事件に似てるんだよね。
I did. You talk about the young girls who were killed 18 years ago?
その通り。いやー、なんでも知ってるんだね、探偵くん。
That's our boy detective. This guy keeps pushing that button.
その事件でも遺体の頭に笑顔が描かれた紙袋がかぶせられていたって話もあるし。
Yes.
だからそっち関係も含めて多方面から捜査していくことになりそうだよ。
Right. Well, it's a complicated case.
18年前の事件の被害者は全員女の子だった。だから連続少女殺人事件なわけだけど。でも今回の事件の被害者は男子中学生なんだよね。ねえ、探偵くん。
Yeah, it is.
18年前の事件の被害者たちと今回の事件の被害者にはもう一つ大きな相違点があるんだけど。
Is it how they were strangled?
なんだかわかる？
Well, they were strangled differently. They were strangled differently.
さて、気になる答えは大正解！お見事！その通りだよ、探偵くん。
How old is this guy? Yeah, that's one of the things I point out
紐状の
before.
もので首を絞められたようだね。
Previous victims were killed barehanded, but or as my boss said, by manual strangulation. I'm sorry, manual strangulation is just such a funny term. Well, not okay. Funny's it's a interesting term. Beisuki Sakai was strangled with a rope or string.
首を絞められて殺害されたって
ディンディンディンディンデ
の
ィン
は同じだけど、凶器の有無に違いがあるんだよね。
Alright.
18年前の事件も含め多方面から捜査していくことになりそうだよ。
Right.
18年前か。探偵くんは当時のことを覚えてる？
I mean, technically, yes. Technically, I was 1 year old.
そっかそっか。やっぱ見た目通り若いんだね。それで探偵やってるなんて大したもんだよ。
I'm a full-fledged private investigator with a better track record than you. I have 2 previous games, Buster. At least. I don't know if there was
僕も
more.
探偵になればよかったかな。なんかこう、かっこいいよね。
I mean, we still kind of
お
do.
互い先輩に怒られることもないし。あ、そうだ。探偵くんのところで雇ってもらえないかな。18年前の事件も含め多
I
方
say
面
the
から。
same thing. So let's talk about the 18 years ago one. Wait, do you remember anything about that case from 18 years ago?
僕は当時小学生だったけどよく覚えてるよ。被害者はみんな未成年っていう事件だったからさ。
So you're older than the person who's belittling you. Because if you were like roughly, like even if he was 13, he should be 31 then. If he was 13, so he's at least in his 30s.
僕らがっていうより。
Am I reading that right? weren't much older than me. Okay, never mind then. Well, no, elementary school, that'd be roughly ages 6 through 12ish, maybe even to 10, or even 6 through 12. So yeah, okay, so he's probably roughly around the same age as what's her
学校や
name.
保護者が大騒ぎしてたっけな。集団登校に集団下校、近所の大人たちも付き添ったり見守ったり。その様子はさながら大名行列。
Really?
イメージね、イメージ。僕も教科書でしか知らないし、大名行列。下校時はみんなで体育館に集まってちゃんと揃ってるかチェックするんだけど、たまーに足りない時があって、そん時はもう大慌て。
Sure.
もちろん僕は先生、上原くんがいませんって言われて超探し回られてたタイプね。
Sounds super annoying.
学校まで子供を迎えに来る保護者もいたし、今改めて思うとすごく守られてたな。あの時はすみませんでした、先生方。とまあそんなこんなで子供は日が暮れる前にみんないなくなっちゃうからさ。犯人も商売上がったりだよね。あ、商売は変か。
Yeah. I'm sure that'll go over swimmingly.
ただね、当時の被害者たちが奇妙な袋をかぶせられた状態で見つかったなんていうのは僕は全然覚えてなくてさ。
That was probably something they withheld then. Oh.
18年も前のことだから僕が忘れてるだけかもしれないけど。
Either that or it's
でも
one of
さ
the
す
theme
がにそ
songs.
んなショッキングなこと忘れるわけないと思うんだよな。
It's either that or it's because obviously police don't reveal everything they learn about an investigation if they're still trying to locate the killer, especially if it's a situation like this where it ends up being a pattern. Because you don't want to reveal everything, because then it's a whole like, well then whoever you bring in would know everything, right? It's a whole like, yeah, I killed the person, I put the paper bag over their head, blah blah blah. But then you withheld that information, and it's like, yeah, I killed it. It's like, you know, you kind of like, you know, sometimes they'll drill you for information and be like, and you did this, and then you killed them, and you did that. It's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't put that paper bag over their head. And like, wait a minute, what do you mean paper bag? What do you hear about paper bag? We didn't mention paper bag. And then be like, oh, I heard on the news. Like, no, that's something we didn't release to the public. So.
紙袋のことは覚えてないな。
He was in elementary school 18 years ago. How old is he?
紙袋のことは
Looks like an experienced detective. Maybe a bit younger, but still. It's a real oddball. I wonder if he's heard the Smiling Man urban legend. He says he's old enough to have heard it.
僕、刑事より探偵の方が向いてるかも。
Okay, so there could be... Maybe there's a third option here. Maybe their third option is he's just a dumbass who thinks he's better than everyone else. Of the two options I gave earlier was like he's the killer or he's going to be a victim. There could be a third option, and that's the third option. So yeah. But I still feel like it's the other two options. He's either going to be a victim or he's the smiling man. Detective Kamihara. Are you familiar with the urban legend known as the smiling man?
エミオ
I did. You know, like a man who's smiling? We call him Emio sometimes.
知らないな。どんな都市伝説なの？
I explained the whole thing to Detective Kamihara, just the way Ayumi explained it to me.
今回の事件や18年前の事件に妙に近い内容だ。何か関係があるのかな。ただの偶然にしてはできすぎているような。僕、今結構鋭いことを言ったよね。
I mean, maybe, I guess.
そうでしょ、そうでしょ。なんて冗談はさておき、気になる話だね。メモっとこ。情報提供ありがとうね。
You never heard of the, he was in elementary school at the time of the serial murders of girls 18 years ago. He didn't know about the paper bags found on victims. He had never heard of the urban legend of Emio the Smiling Man. Well, he's either playing dumb, so maybe him not knowing about the paper bag. Well, obviously he wouldn't be the first killer, obviously, from 18 years ago. But if he didn't know about that, unless he's playing dumb, so he probably isn't going to end up being the killer then, so. It's like he didn't know about the paper bags found on victims. So he didn't know about that from 18 years ago, so then why would you do that now? And if you've never heard of the Smiling Man. Hard to pin down what he might be thinking. Oh, wrong button. I almost hit. Didn't mean to hit that one again. I want the observations.
都市伝説エミオは今回の事件と18年前の事件によく似た話。都市伝説ね。
Okay. First from 18 years ago. His case. Okay. Observations again. Okay, the Smiling Man. Okay, you're not very helpful. Think. You said silent. What's up with that? It's not the most relaxing setting for a cup of tea. Hello? Oh, no, that was him saying hello. It's a pretty grim face he's making now. Why is he staring at me like that? So intensely? Might have an observation to share. He's more of a detective than I'm giving him credit for. Probably not. Probably giving him way too much credit here.
実はさ、僕とても重要なことに気づいてしまったんだけど。
Go on.
探偵君、あの父兄さんと仲良しなんだね。いいなあ。本当に素敵だよね。彼女の存在ってある種の都市伝説だよね。
Oh boy.
彼女がここに転勤してきてくれてよかったってつくづく僕は思ってるんだよ。 運命の出会いって感じだよね。
Wow.
さすがは神原、ほんとついてる。マジで神がかってるよな。
That's why they
俺っ
call me
て
Dice. Because I'm a
神
Kami!
先輩、お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様ですじゃないでしょ。あんた何くだらないことくっちゃべってんのよ。真面目に仕事しなさい、仕事を。
違うんです。
I mean...
この子がうちの父兄さんが素敵だななんて言うもんだから。
The fuck, bro?
っていいなみたいな。
Piece de resistance. What?
そんじゃあ自分は失礼します。
Toodles.
よろしく。
Have fun, buddy. Yeah, thanks for throwing me under the bus, asshole. It's leaving. Just like that.
今朝はごめんなさい。
Oh, okay.
ああ、まだ名乗ってなかったわね。捜査一課の久世純子です。
Oh, I'm from the Sugi Detective Agency, Taro Nintendo. Sorry to bother you this morning.
あなたのことうちが呼んだって知らなかったから申し訳なかったわね。
It's no problem at all.
ただし私の仕事の邪魔だけはしないでちょうだい。
Oh, right, of course. She seems nice. I actually do kind of like her. She definitely is the stereotypical, feels like the hard-boiled, not really hard-boiled, but like hard-headed. I guess we'll go with hard-headed for now. Detective who feels like she has something to prove, you know, considering that she's, like, no offense, but she's a lady. And I don't know what year it is. Judging by those cell phones, I do want to say it's probably in the 1990s or maybe early 2000s, just judging by the cell phones alone. And such. So kind of putting that mindset in, I believe this is one of those times where, in terms of I believe in like like detectives and stuff like that. And granted, I'm only going by, you know, kind of how that standard was even back then. But then you gotta put into consideration Japan, and I'm going by more so when it comes to the Japan aspects of it. I'm kind of more so going by Naoto's case in Persona 4 in the whole, hey, females aren't really. But granted, Naoto is a private detective, so maybe being a police officer wasn't that frowned upon or whatever. But like, I guess being more, like, you know, more of an office police officer, an office worker type officer, you know, like the minuscule task. So she definitely is one of those that feels like she has to prove that she knows what she's doing and all that stuff. Just, you know, going by like how serious and how hard-headed she's kind of like taking some of these cases by and such, all this stuff, which is totally fine in my opinion. But anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this part of Let's Play Emio the Smiling Man. Let me save here quickly. In the next part, guys, we will continue on our investigation. We'll learn about the urban legend and everything else going on. I'm actually really liking this game so far. As I said, it does remind me of the Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney games. In that aspect, but I feel like this is only going to be more so about, you know, detective work, and obviously it has nothing to do with, like, you know, going to court or anything like that. So I think it's pretty much just straight up detective work. And again, I don't, maybe again right now, but I feel like I wonder if there is going to be like some kind of like you know, different paths that you can take. It's like, oh, because I feel like us learning about the bike, like us learning about that bike right there, since I did observations first and I saw that, I was like, oh, that's probably the victim's bike. That was something that I mentioned during our conversation with the one police officer here. So I feel like there could be like maybe it won't lead down different paths, but like getting to different solutions or getting to solutions quicker or not as quick depends on what I did beforehand. So maybe I'll keep the whole, you know, looking and examining things when we're in like different parts of the field. Obviously probably not here. Like every now and then you kind of have to do that to, like, you know, maybe look at the character and such, but I am liking it a lot, and definitely is making me maybe considering going back to one of the older games, or both of the older games as well, to cover those at some point, because that'd be pretty cool, because I'm liking this. And I don't know if, I mean, I think this is a beautiful looking game. Like, it's very stunning too. So, and I think those older games, like, they were what, like 2 years old? Like, they came out in 2022, I believe, and such. But yeah, I'm very liking this so far, and everything about it. It's really gonna get my brain a thinking, which I kind of like those kinds of games. So yeah. But anyway, guys, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click and comment down below what you liked about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know, guys, what did you think of, you know, the start of this game here, and what do you think of everything going on? Have you guys played this game before yet or not? Let me know. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both of my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all next time.